Hey, thanks for tuning in to Football Predictions and Food and Wine Pairings with me, Francis. So on Thursday night, I was right. The Lions managed to beat the Cowboys. And the Cowboys kept it interesting by scoring 30 points, which I never know how the Cowboys are going to be. Sometimes they look amazing, other times they look terrible. So, at least they made it competitive, which is, I think, all we can ask for on the days that we only have one game. So tonight we're going to be seeing a game that I think is actually going to be pretty good. We're going to see the 8-4 Philadelphia Eagles take on the 8-4 Los Angeles, formerly of San Diego, Chargers. Now, these teams are both trying to make sure that they're going to be able to make it into the playoffs. And I feel like for Philly, they are even more desperate because even though they beat Chicago last week, their fans still managed to boo them. Now, in defense of Philly, the fans there are notoriously tough. This is a crowd of people that have thrown batteries at Santa, that booed Donovan McNabb when he was drafted during the draft. And basically, if you don't give them what they want, they're not there for it, But I think they can still do pretty good tonight. I mean, the fact of the matter is they're not having the kind of gangbuster season that they had last year. I mean, as it is, last season, Saquon Barkley was averaging 10 yards per carry, and this year he's only averaging 4. But they're still a good team. Jalen Hurts has 19 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions on 2,500 yards. So those are really good stats. A lot of teams, my personal team, the Raiders, will be so ecstatic to have somebody with those kind of numbers. But, apparently Philly has a higher standard. Now, if we start talking about the Chargers, one of the reasons I'm not taking the Chargers tonight is because even though they're coming off of a win against the Raiders, which really doesn't say much, okay? You're beating a team that's 2-9, now 2-10. They're terrible. You're supposed to beat them. But Justin Herbert is now going to be playing his second game after coming back after having had surgery on his non-throwing hand. I recognize that he's right-handed and he had surgery on his left hand, but you kind of need your other hand to support one of your hands. So, there is an opportunity for a team with half-decent defense like Philly has to go after him. Now, I hate to say it. I hate to give credit to Jim Harbaugh because he is a lying, cheating person who left Michigan right at the time that they were going to realize that he was lying and cheating. And conveniently, he would not be penalized, but the school and the program would be. That being said, they have a pretty good defense, and he has really put some energy into this team. I mean, even though Herbert didn't play, for one game because of the hand surgery, he still has 2,800 yards. He has 21 touchdowns. But he also has 10 interceptions, so maybe he's not as accurate as always. Expect a good game. I'm also expecting, kind of a moderate amount of scoring. This game probably will be about 35-28, in favor of Philly. Now, to go with tonight's game, I have a bottle of wine that a friend brought over, and I opened it yesterday. Now, if you come to my house at any given time, I have anywhere from 2 to 4 open bottles of wine. They are in various states of consumption. I need to open at least 2 bottles of wine for these videos, and then sometimes people come over and it's like, oh, I don't want to drink what you have open. Let's open something else. So I opened this yesterday. It's great. I didn't finish it because I knew I wanted to use it for today's video. And the wine that I'm having today is Benova 2022 Pinot Noir from the Russian River Valley. Now, I don't drink a lot of wines from the Russian River Valley, so that's first, a great step. Second of all, I almost never drink Pinot Noir because I don't like the way it tastes. It's very thin, and really that's my gripe with it. It's just very thin. It tastes like red colored water. But, much like Merlot, something I hate, I always am willing to try something else because I could be wrong. And on this one, I was 100% wrong because this is great. So when you take a look in the glass, you'll see it has a beautiful color. It's dark. And there's just the kind of early stages of a little bit of browning, On the nose, it's super aromatic. So you're getting clove and black cherry, black fruit. So that's also blackberry. And a little bit of pine needles. On the tongue, blackberry, pomegranate, and a touch of oak. This has kind of low tannins You know, it's a great wine if you are trying to work your way on a red wine journey to be more involved with drinking red wines. And it's also a great place to kind of suggest to a friend, like, hey, maybe you can try this. I think you'll enjoy it. It's very enjoyable. Now, I have to say, it is a little more expensive than you maybe might get on a Monday night. This bottle's $55, but Mondays are generally tough. I think you deserve it. I know I do. So you should definitely get it. I'm going to be pairing this with these Fijian hand pies. And I'm getting two of them in particular. One is beef stew. So it's literally like beef stew wrapped inside puff pastry. And the other one is like this place's take on a cheeseburger. So it has ground meat and cheese and onion. I don't think it has pickle though. But they're going to be a great choice with this wine, you know, because of the richness of the beef as well as the butteriness of the puff pastry. You should go out and get it. You deserve it. All right, let's recap it. Take the Eagles tonight. Don't be fooled because they're only 2.5-point favorites. They're still going to win. And go ahead and get a bottle of this wine, Pinot Noir 2022 Pinot Noir from the Russian River Valley. Cheers.